Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Anastasia, husband known as Coach Ace.
And welcome to Ace and Rich, your daily dose of what? Marketing education. So today we're going to talk about a very important topic, and today's topic is all about how to get out of your comfort zone. And understand that, this is the reason why you're killing your productivity, because you don't know how to get out of your comfort zone, okay? So we're going to get started in about a few seconds here. Let me just make sure I take this video off. And we'll get the show started. There we go.
Okay, can everybody see the slides? That's the most important thing, because we were actually starting the live and wanted to make sure that the slides are being seen. So let me just make sure that it's actually working over there. Perfect. Thank you. Great. You guys can see the slides. Fabulous.
Awesome.
Great. And you guys can hear us clear. Yes. Yes. Now you can hear us. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. And don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and share this Facebook Live, because this is where you're getting your first class training here about marketing online. But today we're going to go in a different direction. We're going to go deeper into the psyche of an entrepreneur. And this is very, very important for you. If you're brand new to making money online, you have to learn how to step out of your comfort zone. Okay. So let's talk about the comfort zone a little bit. All right. This is really, really important, what we need to talk about here. Rich, you want to get me my slides?
Sure. Okay.
I'm going to get to work. Thank you. Thank you. You can take care of that part. So there are 3 layers inside of your comfort zone. We look at the comfort zone as one just big area, but really, if you break it down, there are layers, like layers of an onion. The layers of an onion is just like the layers of your comfort zone. Okay. Would you agree? Yes or yes, right? So let's talk about the 3 layers inside of your comfort zone. All right. The first layer is basically the green layer. This is your safety area. This is the part where you're very comfortable, right? But if we peel off another layer, we end up having the learning zone. Okay. And this layer is called the learning zone. Now, this is as you're getting ready as an entrepreneur to starting to, step up a little bit out of that circle. You got to go through that second layer. And we call this the learning zone. This is where you're starting to learn from your experiences, right? And then there's the third layer, panic mode, right? The panic zone. You're just about to break through that onion of layer of that onion. And literally in your comfort zone, you're freaking out. You are freaking out. You're like, oh my God, things are different. Things are not what I expected them to be. Everything is just crazy right now. What is happening? Panic. That is what we call in that layer. Okay.
I mean, this is very familiar, because I remember when I first got started, coming from the comfort zone of just doing your everyday thing, not really understanding where we're heading in the future. Right. So for me, when I got started, I was in that comfort zone. I was around my friends. I was around my family, and they only know what they know, right? So when I made that decision to become an entrepreneur, I knew I had to learn, and that was what I had to do.
Yes.
And so when I learned, here's when I started panicking. Oh crap, what did I get myself into? Oh, did I overthink my decision about becoming an entrepreneur? I mean, and then you got that, that self-talk, the parrot talk in your shoulder going, oh, you can't do this. What were you thinking? That's panic mode. That's when you start to doubt yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So now here is the thing. Okay. When you get into the learning mode and the panic mode, you're basically in between those 2 areas, and you are already experiencing something new. Okay. And you feel a small amount of discomfort. Guys, if you're experiencing this, give me a number 1 inside the comment box. Let me know. Are you experiencing discomfort right now in your journey as you're just beginning to transition from where you were before to before you started working with your current chosen business or career or business opportunity? Are you a 1? Are you feeling uncomfortable? Is it strange? Is it unfamiliar? Is it scary? What is happening, right? Guys, I'm here to tell you it's okay. Totally normal. It's supposed to happen. This is why you feel this way. Little ones flying across the screen. I love it. I'm glad, because you guys have to be honest with yourself. Yes, I'm uncomfortable. Yes, I feel a bit of discomfort, right? So here's the thing, guys. Let's talk about the comfort zone. Let's focus on this focal point. What is really happening, okay, is if you rather be here, you're literally rather be like everyone else. Don't you know that 98% of the population is in their comfort zone? Okay, true or true? 98%. Okay, we call this the 2% mindset. Okay, and 2% of the people, pretty much of our population, rather be like everyone else. They're just surviving, right, Rich? They're just surviving.
Yeah, they're just really just going through their daily lives, just barely getting by and just surviving. And that's what they were bred to do from back in, like, you know, parents or grandparents and just on and so forth and so forth. It's what they taught us. Okay.
Yes. And here's the thing, guys. What about insecurity, right? Feeling insecure, right? Your self-worth, insecure, right, Rich?
Insecurity is a big one.
Okay. Fear
is a big one, you know, because having that fear of thinking like, you know, this ain't going to work and, you know, I'm going to lose so much money and all this kind of stuff. You have all these doubts and all these things come in, and then fear just takes over, and then it just cripples you.
Right. And the definition of fear is really false evidence appearing real.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's an unknown present that does not exist.
It really is. How about living a dull, boring life?
To us, we may say that right now, but when I was first getting started, or you were first getting started, understand that nobody knows it's dull and boring until they step out of that comfort zone.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, so true. Settling for less.
It's easier to settle for less and not to reach more in our lives, because we're more comfortable with settling for less because it makes us, you know, comfortable where we're at in our daily lives of what we do every day as far as our operations.
Playing it safe. Rich, you know I had to put this one out here because this is one of your favorites. So go ahead and focus on
playing
that.
It safe.
Tell everybody what it means by playing it safe.
Yeah, playing it safe is like the fear of loss. Like, you know, we look at money as like, you know, it's everything, and it's the most important thing to us. So when we have something that comes up, like we have to invest more money into ourselves in our business, that's stepping outside our comfort zone. And it's easier to say no and play it safe, because it's what we know and it's what we're used to. Okay. Little quick story. You know, when I got started in affiliate marketing, or I should say top tier affiliate marketing, I will tell you that when I was approached with spending more money in my business in the beginning, what happened was it was hard for me, because coming from a place of just having a job, you know, learning from your parents, you know, living day by day with a job, getting an education and everything, and put money away, start saving, put money away, start saving, put money away, start saving for that rainy day, because you just never know what might happen. Well, I was so used to not really, you know, spending that much money, just enough just to get me by, right? So when it came point to invest in my business, I was a little brave, you know what I mean? I kind of put a little money out there, and you know, but it wasn't like where the big leaders were and what they were doing, right? They were spending more like tens of thousands of dollars in their business, spending tens of thousands of dollars in their education. And then before you know it, you see them like expand and grow, and they become like millionaires, and they're also become a better entrepreneur, a better person overall, right? So for me, when I got approached not too long ago, a few years back, with spending you know, a pretty large, significant amount of money in my business, I said to myself, this time, Rich, we're not playing it safe. This time we're stepping way outside of our comfort zone, and we're doing the opposite of staying in that green circle, because I don't want my old life anymore. I want a new life. I want a new way of living, a new way of thinking, okay? So I can have more opportunities and more ideas, all right? So a lot of things happen when we step outside our comfort zone, when we stop playing it safe, okay? So you definitely want to stop playing it safe. Don't be safe, because when you play safe, it doesn't get you anywhere.
No, it really, really doesn't. And what about regrets? We live our lives, you know, like this. We live with lots of regret, things that we want to do, things we want to accomplish, things we want to overcome, but we have in the comfort zone lots of regrets.
Well, think about, you know, the stories that you hear. Was it that it was Gary Vaynerchuk? He said that he went to a retirement home.
Oh yeah, he did. He said that.
And he listened to all the stories from people that were, you know, pretty much, you know, they were done, you know, pretty much waiting for their death, right?
Right.
And the number one thing they said was I regret not taking more chances in my life.
Yes.
I regret not doing things and putting it off.
Putting off for later, yes.
Yes, and that was a big deal. So, but that's what happens to us. We get stuck and we get trapped in that. And then when the time comes that that's it. You know what I mean? We have regrets at the last minute when it's just too late. You can't have regrets, while you're living and enjoying your life.
No, you really, really can't. So here's the thing, guys. The risk of staying inside of your comfort zone for the rest of your life is really bad. Okay, this is a bad thing. So if you're in business, I got news for you. Building a business and living inside your comfort zone for the rest of your life does not combine together very well.
It's bad, guys. It really, really is bad.
Yes.
I mean, it's not just bad, it's very bad.
Yeah.
Because it keeps us stuck, and it keeps us stuck like a slave in our own mind.
So here's the thing. We talked about the comfort zone layer, and now we have the learning zone layer. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about the learning zone layer, because the learning zone layer is when you're starting to be a little brave. You're starting to pick a couple of things, you're getting through that second layer of your fear, and you're learning things. You're picking books up. You're starting to do personal development. You're starting to learn some stuff, but you're still stuck in your comfort zone. You're not taking any action. You're not taking action.
Right. And that's, I call that getting stuck in education mode.
Right.
Okay. And that's going back to being back, because it's so easy to fall back. While you're in the learning zone, guys, it's easy to just fall right back and drop right into that green zone, right?
Yes.
In the comfort zone. So what we want to do is, while we're learning, we want to get uncomfortable and remain out of our comfort zone and take action on what we're learning. Okay. Like we have a lot of students that we coach, and I see some that do not want to step outside the comfort zone. They'll get in learning zone, but they'll drop back down to the comfort zone and not take action.
Yes.
They'll get stuck in that education mode, thinking that's going to be a result. That doesn't create a result. That creates a false evidence. Okay. It's not real. It doesn't exist. What exists is when you go on the learning zone, okay, and you start taking action on that learning zone. And when you're done with the learning zone, guess what? That's when we go to another level, which is what?
Panic. That's
Why?
Right.
Because we're out there. We're doing the work. We're taking action. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. So we see things not working in our favor immediately. We start to panic.
We start getting addicted to disappointments. You start getting addicted to the failures. You start self-talking yourself down.
Evaluating yourself and saying, oh my God, why did I do this?
Right.
Why did I make that decision to become an entrepreneur? And maybe it wasn't for me.
Yes.
Right? All the negative things. And then all the things that your friends and your family said start making sense.
Exactly.
So guess what? You skip back the learning zone, you go straight right back into the green zone.
So while you're here in this area called the panic mode, do not panic, because you must leap. You must take a leap of faith. You must leap outside of this area in order for you to get into this big box right here, the personal growth and success area. This is outside your comfort zone. This is where the rainbow is right there. The light is at the end of the tunnel. This is where you should be. You want to be here.
That's your pot of gold. That's your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Eh?
Yes.
That's your pot of gold.
This is how your mind is thinking.
Without the leprechaun.
Without the leprechaun, yeah. You want to be in the personal growth area, the mindset, personal development, learning, and always every day educating yourself and listening to positive reinforcement, feeding yourself, giving yourself big positive brain food, reading information that is not negative, things that will help you grow, not help you, stay in a comfort area. Okay.
It's so psychological.
It is very
so psychological. How many minds are out there right now in the world, okay? Yes. And even in your state, even in your town, even in, wherever you live, think about all the minds that are out there right now, how stuck they are and in prison.
Yes.
And they can't get out of their comfort zone.
Absolutely. If this is resonating with you guys, give us some likes and some hearts and some shares. We'd love to see more people here really learn about this, because I'm telling you, there's so many. Like I said, 98% of the population is living in their comfort zone, and they wonder why only the 3% become millionaires. They wonder why 3% of people become wealthy. The Bill Gates, right? You want to wonder why, Warren Buffett's, those guys, they're the 3%. Okay. In order for you to be like that, you got to get out of panic mode, and you got to get into outside your comfort zone and welcome everything. Now let's talk about this for a minute. I'm going to go right into this. Okay. What are the benefits of being outside of your comfort zone? Let's talk about this, Rich. Now, we have less anxiety once we step out and we go into the aha zone, right? The
aha
zone.
Moments out there. Oof,
yes, less anxiety, right? Less anxiety. What about less stress? Right? Mm-hmm. Less stress. You won't have that much stress, no more worries, right? You thought everything was you were scared in your comfort zone, but then as soon as you stepped out your comfort zone, you're like, wow, this wasn't so bad.
It's just like that deal that I closed back in 2009 that really changed my business forever, and gave me that freedom, right? I will tell you that was so uncomfortable for me, but what happened after that, right? Mm-hmm. I was able to do things that only people could dream about. Because, but it wasn't like that in the beginning. It was so uncomfortable, guys. It was so uncomfortable. It scared the living daylights out of me. But I knew what was waiting on the other side when I got past that.
Right. How about learning and acquiring new skills? When you were in your comfort zone, you couldn't do all of this.
Yeah.
Now you're outside. You're like, I want to learn. I want to pick up a trade. I want to learn. I want to learn online marketing.
Yeah.
I want to learn Facebook. Right.
Well, I want to learn YouTube.
Yes, I want to learn video marketing. Yeah. I want to learn blogging. I want to learn these new skills.
I want to learn how to follow up with my email list.
Right.
How do I get confident? How do I get on my email list and start communicating in a way that can just touch that one person that wants to connect with me?
Exactly. So this is what's going to be outside your comfort zone. Do not fear. This is what is waiting for you outside your comfort zone. Okay. What about increased productivity? That was the whole point of this. The whole point of this actual training.
Yes.
We want you to be productive. We want you to have a DMO. You have to have a daily method of operation. You have to know exactly what you're supposed to do every single day. You don't just wake up, turn on the computer and check Facebook. You've got to do more productive things that are going to give you a result. Are you hearing me? You need to make sure that you're doing things that are going to generate some type of results. And we call these results money producing activities. Money producing activities are to be done every single day with consistency. Okay. If you want results in your business, if you want results in your life, you must be consistent no matter what you do, even if it means increased productivity due to lack of sleep. If you know in that area you've been, wasting time, you've been staying up late, burning the midnight oil, trying to be like Gary Vaynerchuk, who, literally burns the midnight oil, or trying to be like, Ty Lopez, who, actually does that, you are not them. Okay. In our industry, we must understand that our circumstances are different from those who are successful ahead of us. We need to learn how to pick up from where we are low and increase that skill set. And that means our productivity with sleep means you have to go to bed earlier. Okay. Yeah. That's just how it is. And start learning how to leverage your time with, putting your business on autopilot. Okay. Learning to leverage your time with, tools and resources.
Over the weekend, we did a hard stop at 9 o'clock, not 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we did at 9. Yeah.
So,
we pushed it to 9.
Yeah, because we wanted to see the difference. And when you get to this point, guys, you start to really kind of play with this a little bit. You start to find out what can I do to increase more benefits in my life, right? So, we started like, hey, let's shut down a little earlier, see what it feels like,
Yeah, if this is hitting home with you guys, give me an amen. Okay? How about happiness? When you're outside your comfort zone, you're more joyful. You're more happy, right?
This is so true because like we're going to be traveling more, especially next year. There's going to be a lot more traveling going on. And that's out of our comfort zone, right? We're going to be, not in one place all the time. But right now, I'm comfortable, right? I'm comfortable because I'm here. I'm home. It's what I know. It's what I'm comfortable with, right? But we must continue to expand and grow, okay? But one thing that I'll tell you that I do notice, every time I leave this place, before I leave, there is a little stress that happens because now I'm stepping out of my comfort zone once more. Once I leave, guess what happens? I start to feel happy. Isn't that something?
It is.
It's so counterintuitive. It's like the opposite of what we've ever been taught, right? So I'm leaving, getting on a plane, and I'm getting a little nervous, a little shaky because I'm like, oh, I don't want to leave my home. I'm so comfortable here. It's what I know. I just want to stay here. And then, oh my God, hop on the plane. Then as I take off and I hit the skies and I look at all those small towns as I'm flying over it, guess what happens? I start to feel like rejuvenated. I start to feel so alive. I start to feel like my life's expanding. And then when I go, where I'm landing, there's the journey. There's the next step. There's the next level, right? And it continues to push you out your comfort zone but why does it make you happy?
Yes.
You ever notice people like have trouble leaving to go to events, right? Any kind of event,
Yes.
personal development event, your company event, you get stress.
Yes.
But when you're there, you're so happy.
Yes.
What do you think about that for a second?
How about increased confidence, self-confidence? There are people that are very insecure. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
Being inside your comfort zone, you're insecure. But when you step out of your comfort zone, you become confident. Okay. You feel like you could take on the world. You have an extra step into your stride. You literally walking tall now.
You know, I had somebody told me before, like, hey, Rich, you know, you seem kind of cocky. I said, I'm not confident. You know, I'm not cocky. I'm actually confident.
Exactly.
Okay? I'm not cocky. I'm confident.
There's a big difference between being cocky and
I believe in what I'm doing, and I believe in who I am.
Yes.
That's not being cocky. It's not being conceited. It's actually having confidence within myself.
Damn straight. Right? Who here could use a little bit of some confidence, right? You can have a bit of confidence. Like you wish you could be more confident, right? And you tell yourself, man, I wish I had some courage. I wish I could be more confident. If I can go accomplish some of these things, if I had just a little bit of confidence every single day, I can accomplish this.
Exactly.
Who here feels like that? I know there's some of you out there that are struggling right now with this.
I was
this
like
is
that.
an issue.
I was like that in the beginning, even when I was in the band too. It's like I didn't feel as confident.
I'm preaching to the choir here, okay? This is some big stuff you need to know about, okay?
You know,
so, you know, here's the thing, guys. You got to understand who you are when it comes to this industry. You got to understand where you are at, okay? Really think about where you're headed, where you're going. What are your core values, okay? Very, very important. And who do you serve, okay? Remember, the comfort zone is not a place for anyone to live, okay? So here's the thing, guys. We're going to go ahead and go straight into Q&A, all right? Rich, you want to take me back?
Yep. Go. Okay. Ow, back on video.
Okay.
And here we are.
Awesome. Was that good? You guys love that? I know they did. I saw a lot of feedback. I saw a lot of hallelujahs and amens and everything. Like I was in church. But you know what? I'm speaking to you. And Rich and I are really, really really concerned for the marketplace because we know a lot of you go through this mentally. And nobody's talking about it. It's like a subject that's like very touchy. Nobody wants to offend anybody. Nobody wants to cross bridges or burn bridges or whatever the hell you do call it. Who cares? This is so important. This is a part of business. If somebody ever tells you this is not important, this is not a part of business, I want to know how to make money. Bullshit. Okay? You have to learn how to get your mind straight too. You can't just come in this business and think that you're just going to buy your way in and make money. No, you've got to get this straight because this is all you got. This is what you're taking with you when you go to your deathbed. That's it. You're just having this. This is all you got. So you either have the skills or you don't, right? So let's go ahead and take some Q&A, Rich. Are we down?
You guys ready for Q&A? I am.
Awesome. Let's go for it. Let's take some Q&A, guys. If you have any questions, we're going to put 10 minutes on the clock here. We have a good crowd. Rich, where's my timer? Okay. I'm looking for my timer. Okay, look at the clock, Rich. 10 minutes. There we go. Put it on there, Rich. Go ahead.
All right.
And while you guys are thinking of your questions, we're going to go ahead and put this, looking for the timer on our phone here. Okay, Rich. Cool. 10 minutes on the clock, starting now.
10 minutes on the clock. I'm going to put it on.
Good. There we go. Okay, guys. Go ahead and ask your questions, and we'll go ahead and answer them for you. Don Wilkie says, yes, speak it. Kay Stein says, loved it, Ace and Rich. Amy Ferranti says, this is my church. All right, girl. Okay. Yes, this is so important, guys. Listen, when we first started, we didn't know what we were doing, right? We really didn't know what we were doing.
No, I mean, everybody starts at the beginner. Everybody starts from
you learn this through experience. You pick this up, and your leaders, your mentors will teach you this as you move further into your career.
And the more you keep investing, and I mean monetary, guys. I mean like money-wise. Okay, I'm not talking about invest. Have a good coach, man. Yeah, because you got to keep investing in yourself. Okay, I'll keep paying for coaches. I'll keep paying. I don't care what it takes. I'll go to the next level. Because if I'm looking at a certain level that you're at, you want to get to another level, you get coached. Okay, you made it to this level. Now you got confidence. Yes. Now you got results. I need to get out of the comfort zone once more, get to another level. I got to keep on focusing on, investing in my intellectual capital, right? so I can keep getting better and better and better and better. And don't be afraid to spend money, guys.
Every day you're always getting better. Every day you're always improving.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that'll keep you.
Here's a question from Amy. Amy
excited.
says, what was the first book you each read to get your mindset right? The first book that I read was the first book that Rich put in my hand. It was 12 Pillars of Success by Jim Rohn. And it's a short read, but it's a great pamphlet. It's a great book. And I loved all the stories in there about the 12 pillars. That was a great book about network marketing, but not only that, the industry, and also understanding, like, what is your purpose in this business in the first place? Is it really about making money, or is it about something else? So without spoiling the book, get the book and read it. 12 Pillars of Success by Jim Rohn.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a little different answer, though.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Because my first book was Think and Grow Rich. But if you want to know what book gave me a breakthrough, it wasn't Think and Grow Rich like everybody else says. The book that gave me a breakthrough was The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace D. Wattles.
Wallace D. Wattles, Science of Getting Rich.
Book blew my mind. When I told you, when I tell you that book really opened up my mind to about thoughts or things, and oh my God, just amazing stuff. That's the book that I recommend.
Yes. And let me see here. Amy says, name something you had to cut out of your lives in order to stay inspired. Keep the negativity at bay.
Certain friends.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
definitely you want to let go of toxic people.
Yeah.
Toxic people are like vampires. They suck your energy from you. You can be having a good day, and then they're like around you, and they have no clue how to follow that. So they'll say something negative, and then you just feel like, you know?
It's so true.
Yeah, let go of toxic people. Definitely toxic people was a big thing for me. And that meant anybody in my circle, including friends and family, close relatives, had to let them go.
And that's hard, though. That's hard because
it's really tough.
It's close, your family. And
it really does.
But you got to think about, like, and I don't want to be morbid, but you go to the grave, you're going without them. You know what I mean? So you got to think about your life. You got to think about your life, your life as an individual.
Totally true. Okay? Yes. Good questions. So far, so good.
Great. Love it.
All right. 6 minutes and counting. Keep going. Shara Lee Kerr, welcome. Good to see you. Any questions about what we just said? And guys, if you're watching this right now, you're just hopping on. We were talking about how to, step out of your comfort zone, but not only that, the different layers of comfort, 3 different layers of the comfort zone. And we talked about the second layer, which is the learning zone. A lot of people get stuck in learning mode. You don't learn everything before you do anything. I mean, what's up with that? And then there's the other mode where the third layer is panic, widespread panic, right? You get all uncomfortable and you feel like a knotted, loosed up, like, a rope just tied, and you can't unloosen the knots, but that's supposed to happen.
It's just like I had a panic attack on the plane in my first internet marketing event in 2008. Mm-hmm. I was panicking. Yeah. I don't know what I was getting myself into.
Yep. Exactly.
But I still forced myself through it, though.
Okay, let's see here. Any other?
Hey, Deborah, Son, Charles, John, Moses, Tiffany, Dee Dee, Anthony, Nicole. Welcome, guys.
Good to see you guys. All right.
Angie Sills, nice to see you again.
Angie, good to see you, hon. Brenda K. All right. Warner says it's so true, but it's also the sad truth. It is the sad truth.
It is.
It is really the sad truth. Yes, absolutely.
No questions.
Such good information. They're processing it. They're really processing it. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Jason, how you doing, bud?
Yes. Amy says, can you talk a little bit more about your daily operations? Well, see, our daily operations are going to be different from your daily operations, Amy, because you have to understand we have time freedom. See the difference?
Yeah.
If you're still working a job, then you don't have time freedom. You're still working a job. And then when you come home, you have to build your business, or you have to take care of family and things like that. And then your time is limited to what you can do versus what Rich and I did in the very beginning when we first started back in 2016. Our productivity was a little different because our DMO was make sure that we banged out the job during the day, and at night we worked on the business. And we just literally hammered it. We hustled, we did videos.
Yeah, I mean, we blogged. I would work doubles. I would come home. and I would make sure the email broadcast was set for the following day, scheduled, right?
Yes,
so
because you had a job, you were working double shifts.
So when I'm at work,
yeah,
it's doing its thing.
Yes.
And then of course I would have solo ads set up, my ads. So there's ads running while I'm at work, and I can see the sales popping through while I was at work. That was nice.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, if you really want to know what we do, I mean, you want to share?
Well, she says, not yours. Sorry about that. I mean, for newbies, what would you recommend for a daily method of operation?
Well, I can't tell you what times to do it because it depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, it does.
But I would tell you what I recommend that you focus on. Focus on not generating leads so much. I mean, because anybody could do that, right? Focus on learning how to write really good copy. Focus on how to write good emails. Because if you focus on that, that's going to solve the conversion problem. Most people don't have a traffic problem, they have a conversion problem.
There it is.
Okay? So when you learn to focus on communicating better and more effectively,
yes,
you're going to get more results, because when you're running that ad, now you're running the ad for a reason. Now you know what your objective is, right? Yes. So what we do is we get up in the morning, we have breakfast, we do a personal development in the morning. And after that, we go into our email marketing.
Yep.
Right. Schedule it out. We schedule it out for 11 and
7 at night.
And at night, yeah.
Yeah. So AM and PM.
It was 4, but we changed it to 7.
Yeah.
So it'd be 11 and 7.
Yeah.
And when we schedule it like that, we schedule it in the morning. So we're not doing it at that time, right? It's scheduled in the morning.
Yeah.
Then after that, we start getting prepared for the content, what content we're going to create on a daily basis, right? And then once we create the content and, we actually do the live, and the lives that we do is at 4 and 7. Here we are at 7. Hello, right? 4 o'clock, we do it also with our group, private group. And then from there, we wind down, we answer messages. We have people constantly emailing us.
We do coaching calls.
Yeah,
we do consultations with new prospects, and we'll meet with them for 15 minutes, find out where they are, and then we talk to them, and then we'll see where that goes. Sometimes it gets into into our business, and sometimes it's just to help them out.
Yep, that's what we do pretty much every day. Sundays we don't do any business. We prepare things a little bit in the evening for the week.
Yes.
But when it comes to Monday through Saturday, that's what we do on a daily basis. And it definitely works very effective for us because we're seeing a constant flow of new prospects coming in consistently, and it's working. And we're solving so many problems for a lot of people.
That's one thing you got to understand, Amy. Get good at problem solving. This is not a technical thing. This is more about an empathy thing. You really got to feel for people. They have different problems, different challenges, different pains.
But you have to
really got to learn how to do that.
Yeah, you have to learn the skill sets in order to solve those problems.
You do.
Learning skill sets. And today,
can't provide answers if you have no experience.
Yeah, even today, we're learning more, and so we can give you guys more, right? So,
yes.
And that's how you become more of a solution provider, right? A problem solver. And it makes a really big difference. And this is what we focus on a daily basis. Now, however, Monday's a little bit different, right? Let's see, what time is it now? And about an hour and a half, right? A little less than an hour and a half. We have a company call for our company because we're top earners. So at 9 o'clock, we'll do the company call for an hour. And then from there, 10 o'clock, we'll do a hard stop and we'll shut down, right? And then after we shut down, we're ready for bed.
Yes. Last question here. We have Florin Gabriel, who says, is there a chance to become successful if you do not have so much money to invest? Florin, this is not a new question. This is a typical question.
This is a very common question.
Very common question that's asked because most people really want to get out of their jobs. They want to live the laptop lifestyle. They want a lifestyle of freedom. They want to spend more time with their loved ones. But the only thing holding them back is the fact that they don't have much capital when they know they need to have money to invest.
This happened to us.
This really did.
This happened to us in the beginning, guys. And how you solve that problem is you have to find something that's going to work for you, for your circumstances. So for instance, let me give you an example. There's different modes out there, different ways of building your business on different budgets, right? So what I would do is I would you can, if your budget is that bad and you're that tight that you can't really squeeze that much out, maybe $150, $200 a month If you could do that, then that's going to be beneficial for you. I would definitely focus on at least spending $150 a month. You can, if you don't know, let us know and we'll guide you in the right direction. $150 a month, get the education, learn, okay? Yes. And then you could actually make money doing that to build up your capital and put your high ticket or something else that you're doing on the back end. But still, you can gain profits and start building some residual. You can start doing some paid marketing. The problem is people don't understand this. There's 3 phases in your business. Phase 1, someone comes in the business, they have no capital. They have only a little bit of capital, right? And they're like, oh my God, I can only spend like $100, $200 a month in my business. I'm like, okay, well, that's okay. You can still work with that. But there's phase 2. Phase 2 is when you start to really get into more paid marketing, where you could start doing like $500 a month, right? Then you got phase 3, where capital's not a problem. You can spend $1,000, $2,000 a month and beyond into your marketing. And then that just changes everything, right? So you have to look at your circumstances and look at where you're at specifically in your life, okay, and in your finances.
Yes.
And then be honest with yourself.
Absolutely.
Be brutally honest with yourself.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
And then that way you can know where you're beginning and how you're going to end up where you want to be.
And not only that, but, let's say you do have some funds, but you're kind of lying to yourself that you don't have any money. I'll give you this advice. It's not about having the money. It's about your, how resourceful can you get? If you want something bad enough, stop letting all these excuses stop you from getting what you need to get. If you want to take the island, burn the fucking boat. Literally, if you want something bad enough, you literally got to burn your freaking boats. Are you hearing me? So if you want it bad enough, you got to cut off what is really keeping you comfortable. Okay. If you're so comfortable knowing that you have no money, how long do you think you're going to keep going on and on and on about that? How long do you think people are going to keep lending it to you? Right? Are you hearing me? How do you think mom and dad's going to keep lending it to you? Your aunts, your uncles, your sisters, your cousins. Who's going to keep lending it to you if you don't get your shit together? Right? You got to get resourceful, and you got to figure out what you can let go of that has a value that you can always get back later. Okay? And use that to fund your business temporarily until you can put enough of your commissions and enough of that income that you got, put it together and put it in your business.
Okay, Florence, send me a message, Asa Rich personal, and then we'll guide you in the right direction so we can help you out with your budget. Okay?
Yeah, or you can message us on Facebook.
Yeah, well, that's what I just said.
Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're friends with Florin.
Yeah, then there you go.
Yeah, we're friends. That's why if he would not be seeing this if we were not friends.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Send us a message. We'll guide you in the right direction.
He says right.
And we can help you get started.
Yeah.
And get you going.
So guys, if you got value from this is such a great topic to talk about. I highly recommend you share this recording with your Facebook groups. Let your team members see this, learn from it. You don't have to do the teaching on this particular topic. You can leave it up to Ace and Rich, but let them know that you've got amazing value from this actual session and you just want to share it with them because you care about their success. You care about them and you want them to learn to get out their comfort zone and be more productive in their business.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Yes.
All right, guys. So with that being said, my name is Anastasia Hollers, better known as Coach Ace.
And my name is Rich Guzman. And thank you guys so much for stopping by your daily dose of marketing education today with Ace and Rich. And we'll see you on a new live very soon.
That's
and
right.
If you're watching this on YouTube, guys, make sure you comment, you like, and subscribe. That red button, subscribe. And don't forget that bell on the side there. That way you can get all our notifications and know what new lives videos are coming next.
Yes.
Okay?
Don't forget to leave a comment. We do appreciate your likes, but really, likes are like pennies, okay? I want to see some real value, so definitely leave a comment because we will get back to you and we do reply to all of our comments.
We reply to all our comments.
Yes,
we do.
Comments are more better than likes.
Exactly. So take care, guys. We'll see you on a new live very soon.
All right.
Bye now.
Bye.